We are Paige and Daniel, and for the last 6 months we've been traveling with our Great Dane Winston across the United States. And this week we find ourselves in Victoria, Canada, visiting one of the oldest Chinatowns in North America. Starting in the late 1850s with the discovery of gold in the Fraser River, this area of Victoria started to grow up. Immigrants of Chinese descent were the main source of miners for this area. And as the town grew, alleyways such as this, Theater Alley, began popping up all over the place, containing restaurants, schools, bars, and somewhat seedy places of disrepute. After the initial massive immigration from the gold rush, Chinatown began to settle down a bit. Theaters, shops, restaurants, and merchant houses all opened up in areas just like this. This area, Market Square, was home to one of the largest merchant houses in the city. By 1887, there were 13 opium factories here processing over 90,000 pounds of opium per year. All of this was completely illegal. By the early 1900s, Chinatown spanned an area of roughly 6 blocks and had a population of nearly 3,200 people. Victoria itself wouldn't reach that kind of population in its downtown sector, Harris Green and downtown proper, until early 2001. In the early 1900s, Chinatown itself was made up of mazes of alleyways, such as this one, Fan Tan Alley, that connected all parts of the community together. As the 1900s progressed, the area began to decline in both population and productivity. People were leaving, going to the bigger cities. And in the 1970s and 80s, the status of Chinatown had really fallen into disrepair. Canada then began a massive revitalization effort to bring a historic landmark such as this back to prominence and create a great tourist attraction. In 1995, Victoria's Chinatown became a Canadian National Historic Landmark, and it is now on the list to become a World Heritage Site.
Give me face. Turn around. What?
During the area's boom time of 1881 to 1884, roughly 16,000 people called an area of 6 blocks home. So you can imagine space was really tight. Well, welcome to Chinatown at night. Quite the different scene than it was earlier today. There's nobody here, and it is, I think, even more beautiful, much more peaceful. And yeah, I think this is a great way to appreciate what Chinatown is. So stay out a little bit later, get a couple more beers, and enjoy the lights.
So where would we get a beer? Everything is closed.
You know, actually about 2 or 3 blocks up that.
Yeah, but that's not in Chinatown.
That is not in Chinatown. Yeah, everything in Chinatown is kind of close. So
Yeah.
it's a little, yeah. Actually, is there beer across the street over there? At the QV Cafe?
I don't know. Everything in Chinatown is closed. That, again, is not in Chinatown. And it's fine. I love this, but it's closed.